Hello, it's Rachel from Caramel and Cream. Today's video a little bit different. Over the weekend I was sorting out some of my cardstock, and when you end up with scraps and bits of paper left over, sometimes it's difficult to know exactly what colour it is that you have. So I decided I would make some of these little cardstock cards just so that I have them all together and it's easy to identify which colour is which. So this one was made, and this is the In Colour 2014-2016 range, and there are the 5 colours that are in that range. And then I also did the same for the In Colour 2015-2017 range, and again there are those colours. So you can literally flip it over, you could hold it against a piece of cardstock and you'll be able to see which colour matches. It's not so difficult with the in colours to see which is which because they do sort of stand out against each other. You might find if you have the neutrals collection of cardstock and you've cut bits off and then just put them into a big file all together, sometimes it's difficult to tell the different shades between some of the neutral colours. So today I'm going to show you how I made them. It's really simple. You just need your scoring tool, and I'm going to do it for the new in colours that have come. So firstly you're going to line it up. I do it just a smidge under the inch mark. You can just see on this side here. And so you want it 1 inch by 3.5. The 3.5 mark is on this side here. Okay, you do that for each of your 5 colours. I've already gone ahead and done the rest of them just so that it doesn't take too much of your time watching the video. So you end up with your 5 in colour cardstocks. Then using our triple banner punch, it has different size sections so you can get different widths of your tag. So we're going for the smallest one, and it just slides in, push it as far as it will go, punch, and you end up with like a little flagged end. Keep these little pieces. It's big enough for you to cut out a heart, one of our small mini hearts, or one of the little petals. So do keep that, don't throw it away, all comes in handy when you're crafting. So do this for each of your colours, just sliding down and punching it out. Okay, and then to do the little labels so that you can write on, because obviously some of the darker colours you wouldn't see just with a pen if you wrote on straight away. So I just used our decorative label punch, punched out of a piece of scrap Whisper White, and then I've already gone ahead and done that and written on the colour range that it's from. So obviously these ones are the In Colour 2016 to 2018. They're going to be with us for 2 years. And then I've done underneath which colour each one is. So we have Flirty Flamingo, Dapper Denim, Emerald Envy, Peekaboo Peach and Sweet Sugar Plum. And then I just used a tiny little smidge of Tombow just across the back to attach each one. When you're putting it on, keep it towards the left hand side near the flagged end, so that you've got room to punch a hole at the top to put your string through. These colours are absolutely gorgeous. I've not actually tried the inks yet. This is my first time opening the pack this morning, just to show you how to do this. So over the next week we will be doing some projects with these new colours. You could use snail for this as well, of course. And then once they're all on, then use one of our punches just to make a little hole in the top. And this one I'm using is the 1 1/16 of an inch circle punch. If you have a slightly bigger size, then go for a slightly bigger size. This is the only Stampin' Up one I have. It might be easier with slightly bigger just to thread your cord trim through. Just eyeball it roughly where you want it to go. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is literally just a guide for you to see which colour is which. in new colour ranges. So just punching out a tiny hole in each one at the top. And then we're going to take some of our gold cord trim and just cut off lengths of that. So if you hear the groan in the background, that's my dog stretching out. Just enough to go through them all and tie at the end, and then just thread through. Like I say, this hole is quite tiny, so you may find that your cord trim starts to fray. If it does, you can just trim the end off to make it slightly easier to go through. Or like I say, just punch a slightly bigger hole. You can see it's starting to fray there, so I'm pushing it through. We'll try this one, but if not, we'll just trim the end off. Sometimes you can grab a bit and just tease it through. Okay. Just going to give that a little trim. Till I'm concentrating, I've stopped waffling. And the last one. And then make sure you grab your other end before you lift it up, otherwise it'll all fall off. Just give them a little shake down. And then bring the ends together. And then I just literally do a loop and push it through. And that way then it's not too tight if you needed to add another colour on. But there you have all your new in colours all together. And like I say, it just makes it super easy that when you've got bits of cardstock that's scrap, you can just hold it against and say, oh yes, that one matches that. You've got sweet sugar plum. Another quick tip while you're here with the new inks, when they come sealed in like a clear wrap. If you didn't realise or don't know, I'm just going to open this up to show you. When you have them all stacked on your shelf, they all look like this, so it's difficult to know unless you pull them all out what colour you have. Underneath it does say all the different colours in the different languages. You just peel off the bottom sticker in your language and bring it round to the front of your box. You can just lay that across the little section there. It just sticks down. It just means when you have them all on top of each other, you'd be able to see what colour you have without having to pull the whole lot of them out. I hope these little tips help you. It's just a quick way to sort of have a colour guide, and you could hang them all on little hooks then so you can see what colour cardstock you've got. Let me know if you give it a go, or if you've got any better ideas of how to keep track of scraps of card colours. Please let me know.